seed and defending champion, Caitlin Stahl, both from Minnesota. Worth the drive. Lanes 25 and 26. If you aren't in the first match, you can warm up on 11 and 12, and 13 and 14. In the U12 boys division, you'll be at 27 and 28. In the first and only match, going right to the finals, number 2 seed Tristan Wilms versus the number 1 seed Nehemiah Kiefer. Again, you're on 27 and 8. In the U15 girls division, in the first match, it'll be on 17 and 18. And then the winner of that, just note that we're going to move you then to the live stream. So you're going to start on 17 and 18, but then we're going to move you to 27 and 8 for the second match. In the first match is the number 4 seed Leah Basevic versus the number 3 seed Madison Sauls. The winner of that will see the number 2 seed Kennedy Spears on 27 and 8, and the winner of that will see the number 1 seed Olivia Portillo on 27 and 8. Hold on a second, because there was a discrepancy. Hold on. We are reassessing the U15 girls. We might have made a mistake. In the U15 boys, in the first match, will be a 19 and 20, and it'll be the number 4 seed Easton Taylor versus the number 3 seed JT Gratis. That'll be 19 and 20. And then the winner of that will see the number 2 seed Landon Rocco.
Makes us look cool.
Also on 19 and 20. And then the winner of that will see the number 1 seed Sebastian Vetter. And you're going to move to 25 and 26 for the final, so we can have you on the live stream. In the U18 girls, you'll be on lanes 21 and 22 for the whole time. In the first match will be the number 5 seed Savannah Portillo versus the number 4 seed, is it Casey? I don't know why it looks like Kelsey. Casey Buckman. And the winner of that will see the number 3 seed Macy Jones. Also, it'll be on 21 and 2. And then the winner of that will see the number 2 seed Aria Raglan. The winner of that will see the number 1 seed, Sarah Doty. In the U18 boys, you're going to be on 23 and 24 the whole time. In the first round, the number 5 seed, Brett Biondo, versus the number 4 seed, Jacob Holst. The winner will see number 3 seed, Luke Switalski. The winner of that match will see the number 2 seed, Thomas Creightonpoth. And the winner of that will see the number 1 seed, Joss Weems. In the U23 division, the first match will be on 29 and 30. And it will be between the number 3 seed, Spencer Brunsma, versus the number 2 seed, Joseph Naberkowski. The winner of that will go to 25 and 6, and they will face the number 1 seed, Thomas Cutsforth.
Sorry, Brett, I don't know how big a win this. He's not on the ball. Yeah, he's shooting 140. I don't want to bag Well, that's why BT I shot 130 in that.
Okay, in the U15 girls, we had a missing score that was our mistake. So sorry, Leah, that I announced to you. In the first round will be the number 4 seed Madison Sauls versus the number 3 seed Kennedy Spears on 17 and 18. And then you're going to move to 27 and 28. The winner of that match will see Autumn Strode, the number 2 seed. And then the winner of that match will see the number 1 seed, Olivia Portillo, on 27 and 28. Good luck to everybody. Okay, so we're gonna let you have 2 balls on each lane, and if you're one of the buys coming into the match, you also will get 2 balls on each lane. The higher seed will get starting choice. We're gonna make sure that whoever starts is starting on the left lane, and it's PBA style.
All the way out the ground or cherry roll.
Anthony did this one. Yo, wait, he made it up. Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's good? The Shaman Bowl?
No, not tomorrow. The bowl is fun, I think. He wants to come in November. So I'm like, what are you doing tonight? Practice.
Hey, that's what we're
Gonna have time. I don't know. He might come in November.
Yeah, it's a orange one. I lucked out, eh? Bro, that my pitch black is actually so old. Oh, I've had it for so long. It's like at least 3 or 4 years old. And my freshman year, that's the only ball I threw. Dude, I remember. Dude, you didn't know Jacob Holstein when he had his super long hair. You think this is long? This is long for me now, but like back in the day, I was a girl. Dude, he was literally a girl. I was a girl, bro. He was a girl, and I never saw him make a tendon. That's valid. I still don't. Anytime in a high school match, I would see him with a tendon, it was over. Yeah. Like, I think he might have been like 5%. Dude, I was low-key like... Because he's throwing 800 miles.
Okay, just going to give you guys a second to get to your starting lanes, and they're going to get you turned on for some practice. When you're done with your 2 shots on each lane, please step off the approach, and I'll get your lanes turned on for scoring. Good luck, and good bowling.
Well, you are now. You might. I'm gonna grab your item, which is green. Hey, where are your bags? actually here before you. I was sitting here. You could ask and he didn't call. I was sitting here.
At least I'm bowling Brett, bro. When I have to, if I win,
I was gonna say in a
if I have
rear.
to bowl Luke, bro, I'm gonna be so.
All right, folks. Practice is over for just about every other step ladder. And we are underway. And Brett Biondo gets the party started against Jacob Holste. This is our U18 boys stepladder final. Over on 21 and 22, we've got the U18 girls stepladder. And then at the bottom right of your screen, 25 to 28, we got U18 girls and the U12 girls and the U12 boys. Then 29 and 30, the U23 stepladder is underway. That's off camera. And then 17 through 20 features our U15 girls and boys stepladders respectively. With a couple of those, I believe, moving to some of our live stream pairs after the opening match. Early miscue there for Jacob. And yeah, he's just got to, sometimes you just got to laugh him off. And that was certainly one of those. Emil Williams Jr. here with you, and the president, Riley Smith, now back with us here for the stepladder finals. Riley, I asked you this at the beginning. I'm sorry, at the end of qualifying. But now that we are into the stepladder finals, again, I'll ask you your thoughts and even recommendations, if you will, on lane play and types of styles at this point on what is broken down Billy Hardwick 44-foot on the long pattern on the left lane, and then the broken down Viper 36-footer on the right lane.
Yeah, if any of our viewers are sticking around from the qualifying block, you'll hear the same theme that I mentioned, which is straight angles through the front part of the lane. That's what I see as an advantage right now for both patterns, interestingly enough. 36 feet and 44 feet straight through the fronts. So don't, as a right-hander, we want to avoid throwing the ball to the right early, avoid the big swing of left to right action, and keep that ball kind of square and straight through the front part of the lane, and not give away the head pin too much. So, interesting strike on 25.
How about that?
That was a good break. Unconventional strike. So straight through the front part of the lane. Doesn't mean that they're going to play maybe straight up 5 or straight up 3. Doesn't mean that they're going to play far to the right. It just is straighter angles, less overall swing left to right if you're a righty.
You can see the results from qualifying. Just drop the Bowlmetrics link if you missed it. That is now pinned. Brett Biondo.
And he's doing a good job displaying the minimal swing there. Relatively straight through the front part of the lane. On the left lane was deeper, around 4th arrow or so from my vantage point, but he's not throwing it left to right. He's keeping it in front of him, and then the oil in the lane are kind of just a small float to the right, very minimal, and then it gets rolling forward, and that's the hits that we're looking for. And on the other side of the coin, we just saw here from Jacob, he missed right, and that's the more of the swing action that we want to see bowlers avoid right now.
U18 boys did pay to the top 7. So Matt Thunberg, who has stayed to watch. Jacob Holste is here. Did earn himself a scholarship, as did Anthony Swanson, who unfortunately finished 6th by 1 pin. And we saw Anthony nearly make the 7-10. It was that game, correct?
It was. If he makes that, he's still bowling.
No doubt about it. And ends up leaving. He left a 10 pin on a beautiful shot on the left lane, right to 10. Made the spare. He got 9 on the fill. It actually was a 3-6-10, which then broke down into just the 10 pin. But obviously, if he strikes there, he's tied. And then we're looking at a, would that have been a 1 game or a 9th and 10th frame roll off?
9th and 10th frame.
Okay. It was very close throughout a lot of the divisions, as we were talking about coming down to the wire at the end of qualifying. Again, U18 boys, Jacob Holsey versus Brett Biondo, 4 versus 5. Luke Switalski is the number 3 seed. Thomas Creighton-Poth is the number 2 seed. Had a great day, but ultimately not better than Joss Weems, who ran down Creighton-Poth effectively. 269, 290 in games 4 and 5, which helped propel him to the lead. He shot 213 on the end. Creighton-Poth ended up shooting 189, and that was more than enough, of course, for Joss to move in front of Thomas for the number 1 seed. Again, the traditional stepladder finals format here this week. Meanwhile, Brett Biondo trying to take advantage of his opponent's miscues in the spare department, and he leaves a 3 pin. The U18 girls, again, on 21 and 22. Savannah Portillo, the 5th seed, taking on Casey Buckman, as Allison Roberts just missed the top 5. She was 11 pins out. Macy Jones, the number 3 seed. Aria Ragland, the number 2 seed. And Sarah Doty, the only player in that division to go plus here this week. And the U15 girls, Olivia Portillo, who unfortunately did shoot a tough game, Riley, but it was enough to hang on to the number 1 spot. It would have been an interesting play, although Strode Autumn still wouldn't have got there. She had a chance to shoot 250, of course, that final game. But she did go from essentially, 5th or 4th, I believe, no, 5th to 2nd. With 225, Kennedy Spears shot 216. Spears is the number 3 seed. Strode, the number 2 seed. Portillo, the top seed. And Madison Sauls did hang on to the 4th spot.
That's good. That's exciting to see for Madison. Working really hard and competing in a lot of EYTs. It's good to see her break through, make the cut here, get some match play experience.
Then Sauls and Spears are battling right now on 17 and 18. Then on 19 and 20, the U15 boys stepladder final is underway. 4 players in the U15 boys. Sebi Vetter, the number 1 seed, only player plus in U15 boys. And again, the 139 victory, I'm sorry. Although you could win matches with 139, it does happen from time to time. But the 139 game from Sebi will stand out to me because it's the way he followed that game. He shot 276 immediately in game 4, and that to me is ultimately the difference. Casey Buckman, see if she was going to give that one a run. She almost did. So Landon Rocco, who shot 247 on the end, that propels him into the number 2 seed. JT Grothers, the number 3 seed. He is currently battling Eason Taylor. And Madden Asbeatty just missing the stepladder today. Finishing at 9 pins back.
That's a close one.
A lot of close cut numbers today. Meanwhile, in our U12 championship matches, and we'll go to those here in just a little bit. But young Tristan Wilms, well out in front. It's top seed Nehemiah Kiefer. Nehemiah has missed some spares early. Meanwhile, Wilms,
look at that one.
He's coming in hot today.
Yeah.
Tristan.
An opponent like Nehemiah Tristan has the opening right now. It's maybe he's thinking it, or maybe he's just trying to make some good shots, but it's important to keep your foot on the gas. A bowler like Nehemiah can come around and throw a 4-bagger before you even step up on the approach again. So important to keep the string going.
You know, a lot of times, and I've been talking about it's a great division, right? Love the U12. But watching them work, right? I mean, they understand the situation. I think what you just said is completely true. I think Tristan understands his opponent, right? And an opportunity for him to get off to a great start is necessary. And he has done exactly that.
We see Nehemiah in past eliminator finals and just match play finals for championships come from behind. If there's an opening, he's known to go get it. So that's something you want to try to close that opening as fast as you can in this situation.
And Caitlin Stahl looking to win consecutive U12 girls titles. She won the Battle Royale, I believe. And just stoned at 9.
You're right, she did, yeah. Off to a good start with the turkey, followed by the 9 spare and then strike.
Let's go full screen there. There's Kiefer. Oh, my.
Takes 2.
He did. Right now, he just looks to be a little bit out of sorts. Looks like, might just need to just take a little bit of a moment. That physical came kind of back into where you feel comfortable.
We'll see if he makes this one. This will be tough because usually on a strike shot, the 3-pin and the 6-pin will collide into the 10-pin. So he's going to cross. Yeah, he crosses over. I would recommend that because that's going to slap the 10 out. Makes the spare.
Well, that's big on a lot of levels. But with the start of Tristan, it's going to be very difficult for Nehemiah to make a comeback. Not that it cannot be done, but he's going to need to throw his best shots and hope for some help from Tristan Wilms. Meanwhile, Emily Schmidt, a little bit left. We've become accustomed to seeing Nehemiah just, in some cases, dominate for stretches at a time. And I don't know what his record is in championship situations, but it's been very good.
Yeah, it might be perfect, honestly.
He's already won a lot.
Yeah, I think every time I've seen it, he's come home with a win. We might need a score correction on that one. It gave him 8. He had 7. We'll be right back.
Look at my guy. From the booth, Riley paying attention to the score. Meanwhile, Wilms, another one. Tristan, all about business. Hello to Mandy, by the way, and everyone else tuning in. Mandy, please tell Courtney. Well, a couple of things. One, I don't know if I actually congratulated her on her commitment to Maryville. I don't know if I've seen her since then. I feel like I have. Maybe I didn't. It's all running together. So if so, my apologies. Second, very sorry to hear about the Griffith High School loss. Hopefully that will not deflate anything regarding as they head into the postseason. Oh, Tristan Wilms, and that's the sign right there. You get a nice little break. Not your best shot, but the 6-pin gets a little love tap. It goes forward. Much better shot there for Nehemiah. Trying to finish strong. We talked about his sportsmanship shown during the Battle Royale finale a month ago against Henry Mann. Some days you win, some days you lose. But according to Gloria from White Man Can't Jump, some days you tie.
And we've turned into quite the match right in front of us, 23-24.
You are correct.
That's 7 in a row between the two competitors.
Yeah, we've been bowling on 2 different patterns as we've talked about.
That's a big hit here. Oh,
Holste just bucketed at the bottom of your screen.
got firm with it. A little too quick with his feet. Got firm with the ball speed, and then the ball didn't have a chance to react there.
So now Jacob can only get to 203, and that's with a make of this bucket, which is obviously not the easiest spare in the book. Caitlin Stoll's going to make it back-to-back. Get lucky. He did. Wow. Hey, he thought that one was, he had no chance there.
So both U12s, we know the result, right? Willems
Yep.
and Caitlin.
Tristan Wilms will take home the U12 boys title. Caitlin Stoll will take home the U12 girls title here in October. I tell you, this is where seeding really does come into play. In this situation, Riley, because, you know, you talk about seeding in like a 4 or 5 matchup, right? You know, it's not like you're automatically guaranteed a, you know, second, right? It's a different situation. I'll tell Riley in a minute, but the point being, seeding matters here because of the dual pattern. So you can choose, if you're the higher seed, to finish where you want, theoretically, or have your opponent finish where they want. So if you got a favorable pattern pair, or excuse me, lane, finishing on that lane is definitely could be the advantage, and one that's going to be, I think, a little bit more important today than in some other, you know, kind of normal stepladder finals or cases, if you will. Meanwhile, in our U18 girls match, Casey Buckman not completely out of it yet. Certainly needs to make the spare, of course, and will do it. Nando finishes with 218, so he will win the opening match. Savannah Portillo about to step up here on 21 and 22. Caitlin Stoll, bottom of your screen. Nice finish. What a game. That is well done. 224. The final. It's a couple of champions. It's going to be Stoll taking home back-to-back crowns here on the Elite Youth Tour. Now Portillo just got to remain clean here. Close match. Between Easton Taylor Easton needs to make a spare to advance. He's got to make a 10-pin. And did just that. Speaking of spares, Portillo. She handles that. All right, Easton's got to get 4. You'll see that on the left of your screen. He got 10, and he defeats JT Grothus. 183 to 176. Now, 9-pin difference. Portillo with the lead. Trying to shut out KC, and strikes like that will get it done. Now here's the situation. If Portillo strikes here, she will win the match, shut out Buckman, and advance to the next match. If she does not strike, Casey Buckman will have a chance to step up, possibly throw all 3 in the 10th to win the match by 1. This is to advance. Portillo, there it is. The Youth Advisory Council and the Elite Youth Tour president, or I'm sorry, the leader of the Youth Advisory Council, will advance in the U18 girls step ladder. As we see Luke Switalski getting some practice in. Get several shots on each lane. Landon Rocco, number 2 seed in U15 boys. U23 division, looks like Spencer Bruinsma, excuse me, did not advance. I'll update you in U23 in a moment. Looks like Napier Kelsey is going to face Mr. Cutsforth for the U23 crown. That's going to be on the our stepladder pair, or sorry, our live stream pair on 25 and 26. By the way, of course, you see the scores being calculated, but those will be erased. How's everybody doing today on the what is a wonderful Saturday? At least if you're in the Chicagoland area. I cannot speak for the rest of the country. But what seems to be I thought last week was the final weekend, or maybe 2 weekends ago. Well, maybe it was last week. Last week we went to, those of you who live in the Chicagoland area, Bingston's, Family Farm, Pumpkin Patch, etc., and Homer Glen. It was like an 80-degree day. I think we went on a Friday. Or maybe it was, yeah, it was last Friday. Man. Goodness. It's already a week ago. I thought that was going to be the final day of great weather, but it looks like this weekend will be. So hopefully you enjoy the 70s here this weekend. Last opportunities to maybe do a lot of cool stuff outdoors. Someone said told me earlier they were preparing their yard and such for the winter. I'm like, well, maybe, what do I need to be doing? All right, this stepladder is officially now underway. Biondo starts with a strike. I was going to say, if that one had hooked back, then Luke's got all the room in the world, which could be trouble. And instead, it's a washout. Oh, and again, the horrific break. I don't know what the poll is, folks, but I know a lot of people would put that break as the worst actual break in bowl. Well, so far, Luke trying to figure out this pair. Sometimes it can take a little bit. But good news here, it's early in the contest. U18 girls about to take place. Macy Jones will take on Savannah Portillo. Macy, the number 3 seed, had choice of lane and where to start. Again, dual pattern, long pattern on the left, short pattern on the right. Hello, Lori. Macy, great shot. Macy has been on the, we were talking about recruiting earlier. She's been on the official visit tour. Recently she was at Vanderbilt. I think she was at the game, I think. Not sure, but I think she was at the game where Vandy beat Alabama. Imagine going on your recruiting visit and seeing Vandy beat Alabama and watching then the goalposts be carried off onto Broadway Street. I might just commit on the spot. Even if it never happened again in life. I'd be like, yeah, I was there that day. I'm committing. Be a good matchup between Jones and Portillo. Meanwhile, Brett Biondo, number 24, in your hearts and in your programs. Great shot. Each time I've seen Brett, and we got a chance to see him on this pair during qualifying, on the short pattern at least, he was throwing urethane. I think he did throw urethane the first match. Again, on the short pattern on the right lane. Now it looks like he is into reactive on both. My apologies for the sniffles, ladies and gentlemen. I do not do well with lead changes. pretty fast match between Easton Taylor and Landon Rocco and U15 boys. It feels like they're going to be done in a minute. And now joining us for at least for a match as he watches his potential competition continue to break down this pair, 23 and 24, the #1 seed in U18 boys, young Joss Weems.
Hello.
What's up, Joss? How you doing?
I'm fine.
How was your day today? How would you categorize your block?
It was okay until I went to the low end, and I was very happy about the low end.
So Riley said he had taken a walk earlier, and he came back and said it looks like maybe the low end is higher scoring.
Oh, yeah. This high end sucks.
And, well, clearly that was true. As we watched Tommy kind of make his way from the low end to the high end, you guys basically, your blocks mirrored one another, except you each got scores in the opposite situations. You end up catching him for the top spot.
Just barely.
Yeah. It seemed like today, because of the traditional stepladder format, today was the day you would want to be the top seed.
Oh, yeah.
Without question.
Because at least now, like, I don't want to say, like, the eliminator format, like, doesn't pay off the 1 seed because you get a bye, but, like, I feel like this is more rewarding for being the top qualifier.
Joss Weems in the building. He just won the U18 boys title at the Midwest Youth Main Event at the beginning of the month. What are you seeing from your competitors, your fellow peers here on this pair of lanes? And how did you attack both the long and the short today?
The long, I pretty much just did the same thing. I just moved left. The short was a little tricky. I started with urethane, then made a huge jump left, and that was really the key to success for me, just wheeling the whole lane. I can see my competitors doing the same thing. And yeah, it looks like it's working. There's going to be some high scores.
A good shot there from Biondo. Red has had his way theoretically with this right lane again all day long. Every time he's been down here. Our U23 matchup on 25 and 26. That is for the title. And then our U12. I'm sorry. Yes. Wait. Our U15 girls, they move. Yes, they've moved down to 27 and 28.
Good shot from Brett.
Joss, it's been I won't call it a whirlwind for you because you're used to travel. But I do feel like to start your school year, coupled with your tournament travels, it's probably felt like a little bit of a whirlwind. But kind of just describe the last couple of months. I know you were in Sweden again, bowling the Lucky Larson. What was on the schedule, successes, etc., and then kind of what's coming up on your schedule to close out the year?
A bunch of tournaments, I can say that. I don't really know what my schedule is like. I'm trying to take it, day by day, because practicing as much as I do and bowling as much as I do, it's a lot. It's a lot, so yeah.
How much is too much?
Too much?
When do you need to take a break?
Probably.
And that could be never for you.
Yeah, never. Never.
It could be never. But maybe one break.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
Maybe I'll afford myself like a little nap after this.
Naps are good. Is Mom here today?
No, she is at home working.
Okay. Oh, that's right. She popped in earlier. I asked that question in Iowa. I didn't see her, but she ended up being there.
Yeah. Just sitting up there all nervous.
Well, that's what we do as parents. You'll get there one day.
I hope so.
In the U15 boys match, which I told you folks was just zooming by, Easton and Landon are going at a pace that is rapid. But Easton has the lead and just left the 1-2-8 late in the game. Keep you updated on that. You can see him on the left side of your screen.
It's not over.
Definitely not. Shot. Oh, wow.
Big break.
That was nearly a
lot of 9.
A big 4. How far left, watching this and watching where Luke is, like how far left do you think you might have to get?
Like a lot left. A lot left. I was lofting the gutter in practice.
Well, I was going to ask you that. Are you foreseeing a gutter cap loft situation here?
I'm going to try to do my best to make sure that I don't have to do that. Like, by any means necessary. I might throw urethane for practice just to, like, carry it down so I don't have to get that far. But, you know, if that's what the lanes want, then that's what the lanes want. And I believe I'm equipped to do what I need to do to give myself the best possible chance of winning. So that's what we'll do.
In the booth with Joss Weems. How many titles have you won on this tour? Do you recall the number?
I think 7.
We're looking for title number 8. In just a little bit, he is watching again his competition here, sitting in the booth. He's got one more match to sit through before he is up. Thomas Creighton-Poth is the number 2 seed, and will face the winner of the Switalski-Biondo match.
Good spare.
It was a big shot for Rocco on 19 and 20 and just left a 2.45. Looked a little quick. If he makes the spare, he'll still trail by 10.
Close match.
As he will head to the 10th frame following that. Meanwhile, you got an even match, bottom of your screen. Cutsforth and Napierkowski, the lefty. And just a 6-pin for Cutsforth. Autumn Strode is taking on Kennedy Spears in a semifinal match.
Ooh.
U15 girls, and I can say I haven't seen a lot of those today, especially on the short pad.
Super washouts?
Yeah, that actually is the first one I've seen, and to be honest, I mean we've seen a fair share of washouts, but a lot of them have come on the left lane, as you might think, on a long pattern.
I don't think that I have gone light on the short, like, I don't think I've like left a 2-pin or your regular light leave on the right lane. I'm pretty sure all of my misses have been high. Started off hooking really early. Ooh, that's not the best count for Brett. Yeah, all of today it's been hooking really early, so.
Autumn Strode takes care of the spare over on 27 and 28. 23 and 24, of course, is going to finish first just in our matches on screen. Rocco, by the way, missed the spare, unfortunately, in the 9th. And so he did double, shoot 188.
He has to force Eason to mark again.
Yeah, Eason had to make a 10-pin in the 10th frame in his opening match.
Huge count here. Oh.
And I think he may have carried them all. He did.
Yeah, he did. Huge trip 4. Big 4.
Wow. Okay. Well, now
he needs just a mark. Just a mark.
Yeah, he's got a mark of any kind. Count's important, though. If he goes 9 out, it's 188.
Yeah.
And now we're going to a roll-off. Taylor, left side
Shot.
of your screen.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Great shot. Great shot.
Easton delivers again.
Luke. Wow. We've seen a lot of those today. We've seen a lot of weird 8-pin, 9-pin hits. I think in the first game I saw a Brooklyn 8-pin. A Brooklyn Stone 8. The ball literally went right through the pins.
Wow. But it wasn't you. You didn't.
No.
Okay.
All these matches are pretty close, huh?
Yeah, each one no more than what looks to be 22 pins.
Yeah.
At the moment. So Tulski with a very narrow lead at the moment. This one goes back and forth. But Brett, by virtue, of course, striking seventh with a small advantage. Portillo, just a 10 pin in the fifth.
Great shot from the lefty.
So Tulski, eighth frame.
Looks pretty good. Wow, and that just completely missed the spot.
What from watching that, like, so for those who want to be able to play that type of angle, what do you need to possess, in your opinion, to be able to do that, right? And obviously Luke can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. Brett can do it. I've watched all of you wonderful athletes do that. But when you see what Luke is seeing, how do you combat that?
For me, I would probably slow it down. I'd probably slow it down. I think he's throwing it a bit fast. You can move right, obviously, because you want to get closer to that dry spot. But I think he's got this covered. What a spare.
Good spare.
Spare's, like, impossible. Like, the bucket is one thing, but that's impossible.
In the booth with Josh Weems chopping it up here. As he awaits his opportunity to compete. He is the #1 seed in U18 boys. Macy Jones in a battle here with Savannah Portillo. That was a good shot. Can't get the 4-pin out in our U15 girls match. That one's tightening up as well. Yondo.
That was really good.
Ooh.
That was really good.
Ooh. Yeah, I felt that one even back here.
Yeah, it's putting on the pressure. We've got a tied game over here on 25 and 26.
Yeah, they've been at it throughout this entire match. It's just been back and forth. This is for the U23 championship. Meanwhile, Biondo
Bam.
again.
It's a good shot. Luke's going to need to get something going here.
It is in the bloodline for Brett.
It's a great shot.
Parents Vince and Joey, brother Brandon. Started at Wichita State. Luke Switolski. I know he's in the collegiate choice range now as well. A lot of these players, of course, now making the recruiting visits and such.
That's got a hook. Oh. Wow.
Oh my
Got
God.
back.
Wow. Luke Switolski.
Wow.
Show me your ways. Teach me.
That thing just came back from, like, nowhere.
Came back from Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
University. We were in DeKalb. That's about where that was. That was huge, though. Keeps him honest. Keeps him in it.
Luke probably wants to get this double here to put a little pressure on Brett. It's pretty good. It's a great shot from Luke.
Quick look at
Well executed.
what Luke Skywalker threw that one to on your screen, folks. Watch where that came back from.
Wow. That's on like the 2 board.
I mean, that ball went from having 0 chance to getting the 10 out. It's impressive.
Yeah, when you got the lane, you got the lane.
All right, speaking of having the lane, Kennedy Spears. Go full screen over there in a moment. She could have the lead here in a moment against Autumn Strode. If he strikes here, this one would force a mark, if my math is correct. From Biondo. Big shot coming up here.
Great shot for Luke.
Even better than the first one.
This one could be huge. Because if Brett, if Luke strikes and Brett goes 9 spare strike, they tie. Count is important here.
Joss Weems giving you the rundown. Meanwhile, Thomas cuts forth, trying to stay alive against Joseph Napier-Kowski. He'll need some help, though. But first things first. Joseph through the nose. Luke.
Great count for Luke.
Gets them all to fall. What a finish.
Great finish. Clutch. Very, very clutch.
Quick look at Kennedy Spears. Trying to get them all there in the 10th frame. She can shoot 177. If she can get the first one, I'm sorry, the second one of the 10th frame, it would force a mark from Autumn Strode. Biondo.
Brett needs a strike here. Pretty good shot. Oof. Wow. Got to make it in strike to tie.
Really good
right?
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make it in strike to tie.
You were spot on with your math. The second one from Luke.
That was huge.
Forced a mark situation for Brett.
Absolutely
huge. Then of course the strike then forces all of the varying count scenarios as you accurately depicted.
Good shot for Joseph.
Well, and now Thomas Cutsfort's going to have a chance to win with a double and good count. Uh-oh, look out, look out.
Ooh. Got the spare. Now he needs all of them.
In 15 seconds, take me through your process here. When you need what he needs to advance, or in this case, to tie.
Re-rack, breathe, bowl.
Love it.
That's pretty much it. You try to like quiet everything down and just throw a solid shot. Like you don't have to throw like a great shot, just throw a solid one. A shot that you're proud of. Brett stepping up here.
Biondo.
Looks pretty good. Oh.
Wow. What a match.
What a match. Great bowling between the two of them.
213, 211. Switalski will face the number 2 seed, Thomas Kradenpoth. We go next door. Autumn Strode took care of her single pin. She is going to advance now to the championship match. She will defeat Kennedy Spears. That's on the right of your screen. Meanwhile, Cutsforth.
Double and 8 to win. Wait, no, not double and 8. Double and 9 to win.
Double and 8 would be a tie.
Yeah.
This one looked like it could go either way. And now it's Cutsforth with a chance.
It's got a wheel. It's a good shot.
Mr. Cutsforth.
Some intensity on that one.
I love that in the moment. You see Thomas, you can't see it exactly, but he's got that grip sack in his left hand. Going through that pre-shot routine. Savannah Portillo, meanwhile, has the lead. Great shot there for Savannah on 21 and 22, trying to advance against Macy Jones, who opened in the 9th frame. Intrigue galore.
Cutsforth for the second one.
Oh, Thomas. Let's go is right. Let's get it, Thomas. I'm here for it. Give me some of that U23 intensity.
That sounded like me back in like 2021.
I said this earlier. I'm all for it. I need a little bit of excitement. Give me all of the Macho Man Randy Savage excitement. Except we're not snapping into a Slim Jim.
9 for the win.
That's the situation, as Joss just mentioned. 9 to win, 8 to tie. Anything less, Nate Pierkowski.
Oh, that
Get
looks.
it?
Oh! Wow. Wow.
Good shot. It's good, good situation in regards. I wasn't sure if he was properly or slightly distracted.
I'm not sure. It was an errant shot.
In the moment.
And Macy over here can double in 9 for the win, too.
All of a sudden, things have changed in every facet.
Has to wheel. Oh! There's one.
For Cutsforth. You feel him there. I heard a ball hit the ground. Kind of right as he was about to release. I wasn't sure if that caught him.
You think that got him?
You know, in that moment,
probably.
Inadvertent, obviously. It wasn't certainly wasn't intentional. But inadvertent, as you know, people are kind of getting to their next pairs, etc.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate situation, but you know, it happens. Macy going for the second one here. What a shot. 9 for the win.
Well, this reminds me of a similar situation against Gianna Brandolino at the Midwest Youth main event. She threw it great, too, both shots in the 10th frame. Just like now, the difference there was there were multiple 10 pins that came into play there.
She's just like really good at bowling. I don't know what to tell you.
A 10 pin here would actually be great because that would mean she would be advancing. 9 is a winner.
For the win. Oh,
it's left. And
wow. Wow.
And Portillo
advances.
Sneak by.
Wow.
And there was a possibility, although they won't see one another in their respective divisions, of course, but the Portillo sisters could come away with titles today in their respective divisions. Macy Jones unfortunate 6 through the nose. It was left. We saw Thomas there also get 6 in a little bit of a different scenario. But Portillo survives. And then over on, Nate Perkowski took home the title in U23. That's another one in his book in the U23 division. And now we will see top seed Sebi Vetter against good friend Eason Taylor.
Yep.
For the U15 boys title. In the U15 girls, we'll have Olivia Portillo. She will face Autumn Strode. And in the U18 girls, Aria Ragland, who is the number 2 seed, will now face Sarah Doty.
Well, Mr. Williams, thank you for having me. I should probably go throw some practice shots
Appreciate
to
you,
get
Joss.
ready.
Appreciate you. Anytime, my friend.
I will see you guys down there.
Good luck in the
Bowling.
finals. That is young Joss Weems, as I like to call him. He is going to the warm-up air, get himself ready for a title match. He will face either Tommy Creighton-Poth or Luke Switalski. All right, folks, we are into semifinals and final matches across multiple divisions. I'll recap it all for you here in a moment. Kennedy Spears had finished third in U15 girls. Macy Jones finishes fourth in U18 girls. All right, we are into our match. In fact, let's start over there. And as the practice shots get done, I think Tommy is about ready, but we'll start with the U15 boys. That's left of your screen. Olivia Portillo is finishing up her practice shots. To the right on 27 and 28. Again, Stepladder finals live from Mardi Gras Lanes. Dual pattern, 44-foot long pattern on the left lane, 36-foot short pattern on the right lane. Billy Hardwick, the name on the left. Viper, the name on the right, both PBA patterns. And that's a good 8 right there for Tommy. All things considered, missed the head pin right. This was the pair that Sebi shot 276 on after shooting 139 on 21 and 22 during qualifying. We are underway, and the U18 boys again. Braden Paul taking on Switolski. A very good match with Brett Biondo. 213, 211. The difference. Biondo needed to strike on his first shot 10. Try to lock it up. He could not. Made the spare. And then needed to strike on the field to tie. And got 8. Meanwhile, Easton Taylor taking on Sebi Vetter for the U15 Boys Championship. Spare from Switolski to the left. Taylor, excuse me, with the strike in the second. And then the U18 girls match. I'm going to give Riley's thoughts real quick on what he just saw, or what we just saw, essentially, as we all watched the same. But Riley, that was about as good as you can get from a match perspective.
That's why match play is the most exciting part for moments like that. It's hard to explain. It's almost unbelievable that we had the exact same situation in 2 different matches, 2 different scores, but it was a 6 count that ultimately led to the loss of both bowlers, with the win kind of in their hands to get 9 or more, and they both got 6. Sending them both home, unfortunately. I think what I saw, it's pressure at the end of the day. It's nerves and things like that. I forget the gentleman's name,
Thomas Cutsforth.
Cutsforth. So with Thomas, he was emotional, and it kind of, the moment may have gotten to him in the second ball of the 10th frame. I like to see that. It's entertaining and it's fun. I think in that moment he might maybe learn from that to stay in the moment, stay calm, cool, collected. Because I was thinking to myself, the job's not done. If that was a strike to win the match, then you can let it out. And I know it's hard, but kind of contain that, stay calm, cool, collected in that moment. Not to say that's the reason for the following 6 count, but I think that's he can learn from that moment, unfortunately. Rather learn it now than maybe when he's an adult and he's bowling for maybe a $2,000 tournament or something along those lines. That's what I noticed on that side of it. It was a firmer shot off his hand, and that's why I didn't react the same way. He kind of turned around and was questioning, where'd the hook go? Why didn't it come off the spot like my first 2 shots? And I think it was just a little firm, and it's nerves. It's not easy out there.
I was actually thinking, I heard a ball kind of hit the ground right as he was in release.
Yeah, I did too.
And I wasn't sure if that, I actually thought it may have caught him. May have slightly distracted him.
Yeah.
Your point, though, is still very valid, because you do got to be able to, you have to be able to still manage the emotional input and output, if you will.
Yeah, and it's totally okay to do that. You can, if that's the type of person you are and the bowler you are, that's great. And as long as you know how to bring yourself back to center, get yourself grounded, and then go again and deliver the best shot that you can. For me, I'm gonna chill. I'm just gonna walk back like it was a normal shot, and then when it's said and done, get some volume out there. And then on Macy's side, on lane 22, 2 very good shots. She was going high pretty much all game on lane 22, and that's just a short pattern. That's where it comes into play when you miss a little bit left. In that moment, trust it. Trust the ball that it's going to do its work. Stay relaxed. A little bit pinched, right? Came up a little bit on it, and that's what caused it to be a little bit left of target. Hooked a little bit earlier in the game. A shot like that may have left the 4-pin for her.
Meanwhile, about 4 frames ago, I looked up and thought Olivia Portillo was finishing up her practice shots. Clearly, that was not the case, because those two were already well within the match. And Autumn Strode, in the midst of a 4-bagger, has left a light 7-pin. And this could be, shoot, when did, let's look at U15 girls. Did Autumn win? Who won the, or when did we see Autumn win recently?
She won the Battle Royale.
She did, right?
Yep, major champion.
She was in the different division. No?
Moved back to September. Looks like you're at the July.
Oh, you're right. There we go. Yes, I was in July. Somehow thinking the Battle Royale was in in July and not September. Yeah, Autumn looking to make it 2 for 2 here. And she's been throwing it great. We talked about Autumn earlier when we saw her on the live stream pairs. I'm going to keep it here for basically at least the finish of this match, because they are flying through it.
Yeah, they're halfway. They're over halfway past 5 frames past everyone else.
I admire their pace. I mean, Autumn, there's no time wasted at all. I mean, I don't know if she bowls faster than Shannon Plahowski, who is notoriously the fastest player on the PWBA tour, her and Erin McCarthy. But we might have to put the timer out there. That's how fast she's bowling.
Yeah, she's ready on the approach, and the rack just came up.
But it's clearly right into her rhythm.
Nice fair. That's right. Whatever is best for you. If you're a slow bowler, be a slow bowler. If you're a fast bowler, be a fast bowler.
I don't know if Ryan's here.
I haven't seen him yet.
He might very well be watching.
Ooh, that was right.
Big shot here for a dub, possibly. Oh, got out of a situation there. Still not out of the woods. Got to make the spare. And still would need appropriate count.
Job 1 done. And now 196 is the best her opponent can do, so she needs 7 or more. Miss Autumn Strode.
Looking to make it back-to-back wins on the Elite Youth Tour. Bang.
There we go.
There it is. Autumn Strode.
What a fight after the first 3 frames. Out in the dust to come back with 4 strikes in a row, 3 consecutive spares, and claim another EYT title.
Okay, so every other match is in the 5th or 6th frame. Olivia Portillo, who had a chance to certainly win a title, and her sister, it might have been the first time the two would have won on the same tournament. I'm not sure if that would have been the case, but it was obviously a possibility. But good to see Olivia back out. A lot of softball in these last couple of months. I think I saw them at Junior Gold. I think she came into a practice session with softball gear on. But she will fall here to Autumn Strode.
So, fact check me if your memory serves me better, serves it better than mine. Eason's going for his first U15 title.
Well, I wasn't there in August, so I can't say if he made the finals in August.
Don't believe he did. I think he's going for his first U15.
And by the way, there is Mom and Dad both watching from Indianapolis. I don't know what's happening down in Naptown, but have fun. Maybe get yourself some dinner at St. Elmo's or something.
They have to be so proud of Autumn to come out here. You know, she's got her friends to support and whoever else may have come with her, but essentially on her own, right? To make these adjustments, mentally grind, and come out on top. They have to be so proud.
This Easton and Sebi match, we'll go back to it here in a moment, is this one's certainly going to come down to the 10th frame. And at the moment, it's an 11-pin lead for Sebi. Meanwhile, Switalski with a 4-pin to deal with. And how about Aria Ragland? This might be her first. No, she's made the finals before. I feel recently, actually.
Oh, trips the 4. Good hit.
I feel that she's made the finals, or at least, if I'm not mistaken on that, she was very close to making the finals. But now she's got a chance to get to the finals here in U18 girls. Sebi just buried one. Bottom right at your screen in frame number 7. Once the U15 boys match is complete, we will have 2 championship matches in our U18 girls and boys finals as Portillo finds trouble. Sebi, left of your screen.
Oh, almost tips the 2. 11-pin lead for Sebi. Which is actually very important. 11 pins in bowling is a full mark. So Eason will have to double at some point, 8th, 9th, or 10th frame, to try to make up ground with no doubles. If they both were to stay clean, Sebi's going to win. So 11 pins is even count here, you know. It's at the end of the day, it's 1 mark.
Savannah can still shoot 236. Aria with 225 max on the board. Portillo, bottom of your screen. Nearly left an 8-pin. Eason.
All right.
6 into the 10.
This shot right here is huge.
1/2 of that
Eason.
double, you said.
This is a big one. Because this will carry him into making up the 11 pins or 1 mark. This will make up for it. And a possible bonus 60 pins between these 2 frames with the strikeout in the 10th. 10 pin.
Looked like he got a handful of that one. Throwing 2 different balls, of course, dual pattern. Something different on each lane. Creighton ball just took the 6 off the 10.
We see that happen a lot.
Eason, who's had to mark in his first 2 matches in the 10th frame, had to make a 10-pin and get a good count in his first match to advance, and then had to strike on his first shot in the 10th to advance, and did just that. He may not get an opportunity to perform in the 10th this time around. If Sebi can take care of business here in the 9th and 10th.
9 or better is important for count on this one for Sebi. Still in the driver's seat, but 9 or strike, of course, is the best. But 9 for count is important. Oh, gets the 9.
9 it is. Two 4-10 for Ragland in the 9th.
She's got a good look on the short pattern and she's elected to finish on that. Wisely chose that lane, but the left long pattern has given her some struggles in this game.
Hold on. Hold on.
Boy.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. And all of a sudden, Eason on the bench has a lead and cannot be shut out. Tables have slightly turned here. Great shot.
Yep.
He's got the closer's mentality, and he proved that earlier, shooting 139 in game 3, then moving to this very pair to shoot 276. That moment propelled him to this #1 seed. Obviously, late game unforced error, and he no longer holds his own destiny. I just talked about how Eason had to perform every time in the 10th frame to advance, and now he will have that opportunity, and it will be all his and his alone. He could be helped potentially if Sebi does not strike here. This is a big shot.
Left off his hand. So 170 max.
So it forces, though, the worst Eason can get count-wise is 9 on this first shot.
Right. He needs 19.
And that's the tie.
19 at minimum, 20 in the 10th frame to win. 9 spares strike is a tie. Strike, 9 spares a win. Isn't that interesting how bowling works?
Portillo has locked up her match against Raglan. And she is going to face #1 seed Sarah Doty in U18 girls. So here's Taylor. He chopped it. Great shot. That was huge. We just talked about the count scenario on that first shot from Eason. With that chop from Sebi, there was one more pin for Eason to work with. So effectively, Eason needs 9 on 2 shots. And that makes the job a little bit easier when you strike on the first one of the 10th. He can make it real easy with a strike here for a win. 4 pin, but that's going to do it. Eason Taylor. I tell you what, folks, I'm very impressed with the way Eason handled his 10th frames today. A lot of growth, maturity in every facet for Eason. Performing in the 10th. 2 very good friends there. That's a nice embrace. 2 proud champions. Eason Taylor will take home the title, 170 to 169. Luke. Well, Luke left the pocket 7-10 there in the 9th. And now that max score is 184. So he's thinking double at least. And it would also force a double from Creighton Poth. So we're all complete on the bottom right of your screen. In fact, you can now remove it from your eyesight. First one, mixer. Joss Weems will meet Switalski or Creightonpoth. Needs it. Oh, get it out of there. Switalski. Sending pins. Send it in, Jerome. It's huge. Again, forces the double now for Tommy. It's a no doubter now. It has to double. Count still is important here. Very important, in fact. If he strikes, he's got a double. If he gets 9, he's still got a double. All right. No other way around it, folks. Creightonpoth has to double to advance to face Joss Weems. First one. 4-pin, maybe? No. And Creightonpoth, who opened the day by shooting .788 the first 3 games of qualifying, will finish third here today. Joss Weems, who went 269, 290 in games 4 and 5, added 213 on the end. Weems shot .772 for his final 3. It's a good day overall for Tommy. Won't take home the dub. So now it's Weems. It'll be top seed, Joss Weems. Versus Luke Switalski, the number 3 seed. In our U18 girls match, top seed Sarah Doty. Taking on 5th seed Savannah Portillo, and Savannah trying to climb the ladder. Doty looks like she's elected to have Portillo to begin the match. Joss will get his practice shots here. U18 girls will begin first. Portillo. An opening spare. And the first shot for Sarah Doty, a little right. Like, it's a 2-4-5. Something to keep an eye on for Joss will be this left lane. I asked him, we were talking about Luke in particular. It looked like Luke was going to be maybe forced to get it even further left. But Joss was, his goal was not to get to a point where he had to loft the cap. But Luke hasn't done that as well, so I'm going to assume that Joss won't have to do that also, but you never know. All right, folks, here we go. Weems, top seed, elected to begin. He's going to finish on the right lane, which is the short pattern. And based on what we said, again, that would make sense for what Joss wanted to see and do here in this championship match. Welcome back in, Riley Smith.
What a match play it has been. Just had a one-pin match over here. Three games, 3 matches, 1 round to go. That came down to the final ball. Insane.
Oof. Well, it looks like this one might also come down to the final ball in just a different way. The score's a little bit different perhaps as well. It feels like Luke has kind of run the ladder, but he hasn't. He's 3 seed. He has been bowling for a little bit now.
He's gone through a lot of ups and downs in just two games, right? Two matches for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of ups and downs in 2 games of bowling. But he is still surviving.
And thriving.
There we go. So this is interesting. Joss is really far left, 36-foot pattern. Crossing around 17 or so, it looked like, and maybe, I don't know, 8 or 10 at the break point. Little surprised by that.
Were you thinking he might be a little further right?
Yeah, further right is what I was expecting. But also there's been 6 games of qualifying. Was this the 4th round or so of match play? So 10 games bowled on this. Yeah, the pattern is much different than what we started with. Good start for Sarah. Combination spares are always hard. Good one from Joss, the 2-4-5. Always so easy to take 2 or 1 on a combination spare, chop them, or get some weird leaves out there. That's a good spare. We like 9 spares and strikes.
Oh my. Sarah Doty with a 5-10. Make it a little bit interesting early on. Lost Witalski for 3 in a row.
Oh, my.
Oof. I got to tell you, Luke has not received a lot of favorable breaks, and then to his credit, right, he's performed in the 10 to make his own luck.
That's a good point. 7-10 the previous game. Proceeded to, I think, spare and strike out.
That was just downright brutal.
Three, 6, 9, 10 for Savannah. She'll have to somehow sneak the ball right behind the 3-pin with enough drive in the back end to take out the sleeper, which is the 9. A little bit too light on it or too heavy. It could be 3 of the 4. Oh. Yep, a little bit too much drive in the back end. Takes the 3-9 straight back. Still early. 10-pin match. Back-to-back 7-pin spares. And a bounce-back shot from Savannah.
Very good shot there, trailing by 10. Looking to add, both players are looking to add to that, again, the title counts for them. Looking to, they feel like they are growing exponentially. Oh! Well, there's a break for Joss.
And a big one at that. Let's see if he can take advantage and turn that into a double.
I do think it's going to come down to this left lane for Joss specifically.
Good
there
hit.
It is.
Big double.
Championship matches in both U18 and U18 girls and boys, excuse me. All of our other matches have come to an end.
Ooh, that one saw the spot hard. Leaves the 4-pin. Better than any 4-9 or 4-6 there. It came off the spot pretty aggressive. Three 9 spares in a row for Luke.
What adjustments, if any, are you thinking Luke might have to make on the right lane?
Yeah, his ball is really coming hard off the back end of the pattern. It's interesting that these guys can move left on it, I'm surprised by that. So because it's happening, it's there. Just make a move. I think we've got a lot of friction on these lanes. Right now, I would do an over move left just to ensure that, again, I don't go high. It seems to me in Luke's ball reaction on the right lane that it's going to come up on the pocket every time. I haven't seen him go light. So I would move like 3 with my feet, 2 with my eyes, just to ensure that I'm far enough left to prevent any weird 4-9s again. Looks like we're waiting on a ball. Oh, here we go. We're good. We're good. No, we're good. Luke is going through the ringer right now with these 9 counts, but spares are important. This is what keeps you in it. Keep you within distance.
Speaking of 9 spare, that's what Portillo did. Had a chance to tie the game up completely with Sarah Doty. Said Doty maintains the lead and looking to add to it. And just like that. 6-7, 10.
Well, that was wide right. You got a chance for a 7-10 spare conversion here. That was a little bit wide right. It really tried to come back, but lost too much energy. It was in the roll phase a little too soon, and as it hit the head pin, deflected. Could tell by his reaction, his body reaction, that looked like he knew he missed a little bit right. So he should go at the 10 pin. Oh, he's going for the 7.
Just like he did before. You know, he almost made that earlier
on the
25 and
side,
26, and he went 7 pin side.
Good bounce back. Sarah with the strike on the long lane, and that's the lane she'll be finishing on. So at this point, do everything you can to buckle down, get mentally ready for the short pattern on lane 22. Do everything you can to get past that, whether it's a strike or just to stay clean. Post it, stay soft at the bottom, all that good stuff. Coming down to the crucial part of this game. Looks like he made a little move. It also got wider right of target from his previous shots, but that's the kind of what I was talking about. Is Luke's ball reaction is so aggressive right now on the right lane. It seems like it's just going to hit the head pin, and I'm more worried about going high than light if I were to be Luke right now.
Three-pin lead for Luke Switalski.
Oh, he gets the hit when he needs it.
Friendly again. Break starting to come back his way. Now Portillo on the long pattern. 7-pin. Best she can do now is 192. And that match is also probably going to come down to the 10th frame.
Yeah, now it's even more important for Sarah to do what Jost just did on the short pattern, is to put up a strike in the 9th frame and then get comfy on her strong lane in 21.
What a shot that was from Joss, and I had to have it. It just felt that way.
And Joss got to select his finishing lane. So he should be confident heading into the 10th frame.
Maybe. It was like a slight, I thought there was a slight loft there.
Silly good shot. 9 spares are good. And Sarah, important shot here. And she gets the mixer. That was grit. That was tough. We were talking about Sarah being, being a winner. We've seen her in this position before. She's a fighter, and that's a great example.
Very business-like approach, as I said earlier when I watched Sarah. Quick look at that little bit of loft there from Joss. Just a touch. Not sure if it was intentional. Got into the oil just enough.
And in the back end there, as the ball was going through the pins, that was great slow motion action. You saw the ball deflect, heading towards the 9-pin spot instead of driving through.
Shutout situation. 7-pin does fall late.
And that's why she chose that position on her good lane.
9 spare here. Yeah, 9 spare. And she's a winner. Switalski.
Oh, man.
Wow. Back and forth we go. U18 boys. Doty. There it is.
That was even better than her first shot in the 10th frame.
Sarah Doty again. She has put a major stamp on the Elite Youth Tour, I would say in the last 6 to 8 months.
I totally agree. U18 girls, you were put on alert a couple of months ago. And now here comes Sarah rumbling through, collecting more EYT titles.
Look out. That is the rare miscue late, certainly. Well, instead of Luke stepping up in the 10th, would have needed double and 9 to secure a victory. Now, looking to get all 3 in the 10th again. At least this would give him an opportunity if Josh doesn't strike on the first shot in the 10th frame. That's the chance now. That's where it's flipped with that unforced error in the 9th.
Yep, these are must strikes. Oh no. Oh no. Well, he can still make it.
And it's still not over.
He can still make it and force a mark for Joss.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities still. 203, 182, by the way. Doty does defeat Portillo. He went for it. Of course he did.
Yeah, he had to.
And with that said, Joss, who won, again, the Midwest Youth main event earlier this month in Waterloo, Iowa, has himself. That was a very strange messenger.
It got rejected by the pin in the gutter.
but no less. He's got himself another Elite Youth Tour title. I believe this is number 8. I think he said he had 7 when he was in the booth. I believe this is title number 8 for Joss, former U12 EYT Bowler of the Year. Now in U18, still winning. Another great match. Luke bowled really well in this step ladder.
Sure did. A lot of adversity for Luke. I mean, 12 very good shots. Excuse me, 10 very good shots and frames between Joss and Luke, exchanging some haymakers, but Joss ultimately stayed clean when he had to and comes away with a victory. It's great to see Joss back at an EYT event, coming into the winner's circle. It's good to see a familiar face, so congratulations to Joss.
Indeed, Mom Sharon, Granddad Mr. Weems watching. Congrats to the Weems family. I just saw Kevin Coleman's comment. Yeah, Kev, good to see you in the chat as well. As you know, it is awards presentation time. All right, this should be relatively quick. Let's see, we've got 7 players in U18 boys who have earned scholarships today. 5 for U18 girls. While we wait, next event, by the way, will be November 2nd at River Rand Bowl in Des Plaines, Illinois. Caitlin Stahl with, again, back-to-back titles in U12 girls.
Winning $125 scholarship,
Tristan Wilms with a dub today, his 2nd title.
Carols earlier today, that was his secret.
Well, he's ready for the holiday season. Steve said he was singing Christmas carols. Portillo sisters.
U15 girls also winning back-to-back.
Runner-up today.
And $200 scholarship. First place, Autumn Strode.
Autumn Strode again, back-to-back.
There you are. Congrats. And U15 boys, third place, Landon Rocco. Congratulations.
Landon Rocco. Well, he threw some powerful shots today. Sebi, the runner-up today in the U15 boys. Also his good friend. A lot of, we say that a lot on this tour too. Good friends, he lost to his good friend, she lost to her good friend, and it is true, a lot of great friends on this tour, just like the Luke Joss match was fantastic. Eason wins his first title since moving into the U15 division. Handled himself very well in every single 10th frame. Like, if he ever lacks confidence at any point, which happens to the best of us, you get into that slump, all he has to do is refer to how he handled himself in the finals today. And, because it was great. True.
Congratulations to fourth place, Macy Jones. Congratulations to third place, earning $155 scholarship with Aria Ragland. Come on down. Oh wait, Dad wants one.
Dude, I had to run the whole ladder. You should be proud of that.
U18, the second place, Savannah Portillo, president of the Elite Youth Council. And U18 girls, first place, $230 scholarship. Congratulations, Sarah Doty.
Sarah Doty just goes out there and gets it done.
U18 boys, seventh place, Matt Thunberg. Congratulations.
Seventh place for Mr. Thunberg today.
Well done. Anthony Swanson
What'd you
is
take?
sixth.
What'd you take? The over?
Jacob Holst. Well, see, I know, and you tell me that every time. I want it to be Holst, okay? I'm sorry. Keep correcting me.
Jacob Holste.
Holste.
He bowled very well today, too. In fact, earlier, it looked like he was the only person that had some really good ball reaction down, at least
Brett Biondo was
the pairs
fourth,
beyond
and
us.
third,
Brett Biondo bowled
Thomas,
very well today.
Creighton Poff. Oh, he's here. Hey, hold on. Did I say that right?
Tommy Gradenpoth, Aiden Lee, and I believe it was Josh Newcomb who all represent Naperville Central High School bowling. Appreciate that knowledge from Helen Lee.
Second place, giving it a run today, Luke Switalski, earning $240 scholarship. Congratulations.
Luke, who finished ninth at the, I believe it was the Foxview Lanes Regional recently, the PBA Tour. Just missed the top 8 by a few pins.
Pull up the first picture that we took together, because I was looking down at it. And champion again in the U18 boys division, first place, Joss Weems.
Joss Weems.
Oh, you earned $300 scholarship. $300.
I don't know if this was Joss's first title in U18. Did he just move up to U18? I think he did, right?
Get in here. It's like a U23. In third place, Spencer Brunsma. Congratulations. And second place, Thomas Cuts fourth. And champion again, earning $210 cash money, Joseph Naperkowski.
Naperkowski keeps coming in and just keeps on winning.
No, you're not. Is this your mom? I don't think we've ever met, have we? Oh, you're just always so quiet. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Congrats again. All right, champions, come on back. Bring your trophies.
The final champions photo of the day. Again, the next event will be November 2nd at River Rand Bowl. There was a date change, so keep that in mind.
Really? How long has it been?
It's been years.
Since you won?
It's been years.
Really?
Yeah. It's been years. The last time I won here was 2021.
Heard Josh say it's been years since he won. It doesn't feel like it, but you know, we bowlers know the last time we won something. We keep stats. It doesn't feel like it because you always anticipate Josh to either win, be in the finals, etc., and so forth. But he's won twice already this month. Again, Midwest Youth Main Event, first weekend in October, a couple weeks ago. Shout out to our good friends in Waterloo, Iowa, and the Steens, and the Ericksons, and the McConaugheys. And now a winner here at the October dual pattern event. Could be a little glare.
Okay, let's do something funny. Everybody relax.
To end the season, by the way, the EYT Bowlapalooza will take place December 7th and 8th.
And then shot down. Yeah, whatever you think. Okay, just do something funny. Okay, do it. But you have to look up.
Love that Eason and Joseph have switched trophies.
Congrats. See you in 2 weeks.
All right, folks, that's going to do it officially now. Congrats to all of our champions. Caitlin Sull, U12 girls. Tristan Wilms in U12 boys. And U15 girls. Autumn Strode. And U15 boys, Eason Taylor. And U18 girls, Sarah Doty. U18 boys, Josh Weems. U23, Joseph Napierkowski. Thank you, Mrs. Weems, for letting me know last week, or not last week, but his first title, speaking of Josh, in the U18 division was the Midwest Youth Main Event. I should have been more clear about that. I meant in the EYT specifically, but since he said he hadn't won in the years, which doesn't seem right, but I know he knows. 2 for 2, Josh. And he said he's got a ton of tournaments upcoming. It's a good start for one of the EYT faithful here in October. that is going to do it for us. Big thanks to all of our crew today: Roxanne, Aretha, Corbin, Riley Smith, of course, Megan Smith. Big thanks to Joanne, all of our staff who could not make it today. With thanks to the staff here at Brian Kohlberg and the wonderful good people here at Mardi Gras Lanes in DeKalb, Illinois. Again, we'll see you next time. Riley Smith will be with you in November at River Rand Bowl in Des Plaines, Illinois. Again, if you haven't signed up, that squad, or I'm sorry, those events are always limited just due to the number of lane beds available, so do not fret. Don't be late on that one. Make sure you get your entry in as quickly as possible. Thank you to all of our sponsors: Dexter, High Five Gear, Storm, Turbo, Gail Volschel, Fast Track Physio and Paul Schroeder, Bowl Dry, and of course the Elite Stream, brought to you in part by Bowl Stream TV. So for all of our wonderful people, we say so long. Enjoy the rest of this wonderful weather this weekend. Be safe, be well. We'll see you in November. For all involved, my name is Emil Williams Jr. This has been a presentation, dual pattern here in October, 2024 Elite Youth Tour. Congrats again to all of our champions. We'll see you soon here on Bowl Stream TV.